Промахнулся здесь удар.
Leker running Saputra, the big overhand right.
The world of MMA has delivered some of the most jaw-dropping knockouts over the years.
Is that a bit of desperation with the...
Nothing captures the essence of this sport like pure, unfiltered power at its finest. Whether it's crushing slams or spinning back elbows, these are some of the most electrifying finishes that left the MMA world stunned. Starting off in Russia at ACA 157, Denis Muldara faced Matunga Jakassa in a highly anticipated heavyweight showdown that ended with a spectacular first-round knockout. The bout began with brief leg kicks as both fighters tested each other. The Estonian fighter quickly seized the moment, moving in with a devastating left-right combination.
Хорошо по корпусу. И еще двойка. Это прямой.
Smoldarov made quick work of Jakassa, landing a crushing combo and sealing it with a final punch as Jakassa went down to the canvas. Known for his knockout power, Paul Daly lived up to his reputation at BAMA 14 in 2012 with a spectacular finish against Romero Manuel da Silva.
When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's do this.
It all happened in the second round, where Daly pressed forward relentlessly, putting Silva on the back foot. With Silva trapped against the cage, Daly seized the opportunity and delivered a crushing uppercut.
Well, it's like that old cliche of
On March 11th, 2022, John Lineker faced Bibiano Fernandez in a highly anticipated bantamweight title bout, which ended with a stunning knockout. The first round saw Lineker briefly wobbled by Fernandez's left hook.
Bibiano needs to be smart here. He needs to not engage in a firefight. Look for that takedown. Oh, he caught it! Bibiano!
However, he survived the round and came back stronger in the second, landing a right hook to the body, followed by a powerful left hook to Fernandez's jaw.
Now these guys are headhunting, looking for a knockout.
Oh, beautifully done! That's good done, We've got a new bantamweight champion of the world, and his name is Hands of Stone, John Lineker.
In a spectacular display of power, at ACB 90 in November 2018, Oleg Borisov delivered one of the night's most brutal knockouts against Thiago Henrique.
Okay, fighters, know the rules. Listen to my commands all the time. I say still, be still, touch goes. Go back to corners.
Just 1 minute into the second round, Borisov caught Henrique with a perfectly timed left hook that laid him out flat on the canvas.
Отличной прыгучестью, работая на ногах.
Вот это да! Фантастика! Просто блистательный нокаут!
Borisov's knockout was so brutal that Henrique required immediate medical attention.
Левой на скачке, боковой. Да, сколько он этот удар пристреливал, примерял. И все-таки...
In January 2024, Idris Nyazi faced Chris Jimmerson in a middleweight showdown.
This one started Chris Jimmerson in the blue corner, Idris Nyazi in the red.
Despite Nyazi controlling much of the fight, Jimmerson turned the tide in the third round. He landed a sharp punch to the body, followed by a devastating right hand to the jaw.
Oh, and that's it. Wow. Beautiful right hand from Jimmerson.
The knockout was so surreal as Nyazi collapsed in a strange, almost otherworldly fashion, as if his soul had left his body. At Golden Ticket Fight Promotions in November 2017, Samuel Illiki delivered one of the night's most brutal knockouts against Solomon Rogers. Just under 3 minutes into the fight, Illiki baited Rogers with a fake overhand right before landing a crushing head kick.
Is that a bit of desperation with the...
It was one of the most dramatic knockouts of the event. The impact left Rogers momentarily frozen before he collapsed to the ground, leaving the crowd in shock.
Unbelievable, Samuel Illiki with the right high kick.
Aaron Pico has established himself as a top contender in the 145-pound division. While most of his knockouts are highlight reel finishes, We have to go with the one against Justin Lynn. In September 2017, Pico stepped into the cage for his second professional fight, eager to rebound from his debut loss. With just over a minute left in the first round, Pico delivered a perfectly timed left hook that shot Lynn's lights out.
Pico beginning to...
The knockout itself was a pure piece of boxing art, marking Pico's entry as a major force in the featherweight division. On November 1st, 2020, in a co-main event for the RFC Lightweight Championship at Rebel FC, Gazavat Gulimanov faced off against Ibug. With over a minute into the first round, Gazavat caught Ibug off guard, unleashing a devastating spinning back elbow. The impact was so thunderous that it echoed through the arena as Ibug slumped onto the canvas. Marking his incredible return to the cage after a 6-year layoff, Hashem Arkagar squared off against Jeremy Smith at Brave CF 23 in April 2019.
One of the original Jordan MMA superstars. He's back.
Just 38 seconds into the first round, Arkagar executed a perfectly timed counter-right uppercut, sending Smith face first to the canvas.
Trying to stay on the outside of these big shots.
After such a long absence, Arkagar's swift victory made it clear he was back in top form and ready to reclaim his spot in the fight world. In what was expected to be a flyweight bout filled with 3 rounds of action, Echo Ronnie Saputra's fight against Liu Ping Shuai ended as quickly as it began.
Touch gloves and back to your corner.
The fight, which should have tested both competitors' endurance, was over in a flash. Saputra delivered a devastating overhand right just 10 seconds into the first round.
Echo Ronnie Saputra, the big overhand right, he knocks him out. Echo Ronnie Saputra.
It only took 2 punches for Saputra, a quick check to the jaw, and a perfect right hand that sealed the deal. In a dominant show of strength at EFC 99 in November 2022, David Mambo delivered one of the night's most brutal knockouts against Katiso Matim.
Round 1 officially underway. Round 1 brought to you by Dragon Energy.
Midway through the first round, Katiso aimed for a kick, but Mambo caught his leg and quickly took him down to the ground. As Katiso attempted a submission, Mambo lifted him up and delivered a devastating slam.
Defense there by David Mambo, but the teammate going
what a
after
slam!
him again. What a
he's
slam!
out.
What a powerbomb! And he's out!
Oh my word, what a fantastic slam from Mambo.
Put that on the highlight reel.
In the same year, Viktor Makarenko delivered a spectacular knockout against Wahed Nazand with a spinning back fist at ACA 144 in Russia. Just 31 seconds into round 2, Makarenko landed a perfectly timed strike that knocked Nazand out cold. Next on our list is the stunning knockout by Kalen Hill at LFA 45 in 2018, where he faced Alex Thompson.
If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
Just over a minute into the first round, Hill delivered a devastating roundhouse kick that wobbled Thompson and dropped him face down on the canvas.
Thompson trying to tie him up.
And down goes Thompson! Kalen Hill over and out!
Thompson was left sitting on the stool, clearly shaken, while Hill remained undefeated, improving his record to 2-0. Former UFC flyweight champ Davison Figeredo delivered one of the most stunning KOs in his pre-UFC days. In 2016, at Jungle Fight 90, he faced Dennis Araujo.
Nós temos o Davison Figeredo, ou Taiko, Deus da Guerra, como ele gosta de ser chamado.
In the second round of a fast-paced battle, Davison Figeredo unleashed an unorthodox backhand strike that dropped Araujo to the canvas. As Araujo lay on the ground, Figeredo followed up with standing punches, forcing the referee to stop the fight.
Nocautaço de Davidson Figeredo, o Deus da Guerra.
In October 2022, in a middleweight bout at PFC 14, James Foster squared off against Chris Lee Byrne. The fight reached a thrilling climax in the second round when both fighters were visibly exhausted. Seizing an opportunity as Byrne dropped a straight punch, James spun around, delivering a ridiculous spinning back fist. In 2019, at Octagon 14 in Slovakia, Ludovic Klein delivered an incredible knockout against Joao Rodriguez. Coming into the third round, Rodriguez charged forward aggressively, but Klein countered with a check right hook and followed it up with a brutal head kick, ending the fight spectacularly. A year later, he finished his next two opponents the same way, further solidifying his reputation as a knockout artist. Next is a featherweight bout between Matt Bessette and Kama Worthy from 2015.
Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, touch him now if you want, good luck.
Bessette struggled to find his range early against Worthy, but midway through the second round, everything changed. After Worthy missed with a right hand, Bessette countered with a left hand followed by a vicious right cross.
Oh, done.
The right hand landed flush, knocking Worthy out cold and ending the fight spectacularly. On December 1st, 2017, Federico Olivera secured one of the quickest knockouts in Combate America's history, finishing David Miramontes just 10 seconds into the first round.
Go ahead and touch gloves. Return back to your corners.
Miramontes came out hungry, looking to finish quickly, but it was he who got finished instead. Right from the opening bell, both fighters winged punches until Olivera landed a devastating right hand.
Oh, cuidado, señores, que no se muevan. ¡Vaya mano derecha! ¡Vaya mano derecha, señores! ¡Por la vía del knockout!
This knockout likely taught Miramontes the hard way why you shouldn't keep your chin up in a fight. In the same year, at the GMC 24 event in Germany, Nico Samsonidze faced Osama Elzine in an electrifying matchup.
Der Handshake hier von beiden, die waren auch auf der Waage schon.
The fight ended swiftly in the first round when Nico missed a head kick but quickly recovered, landing a perfect right hook to Osama's chin.
Wir haben vorhin schon mal drüber gesprochen, Andreas, Strategie.
The crushing blow knocked out Osama, securing a 5-fight winning streak for Nico. And with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop us a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe so you won't miss out on our new episodes.